guys, it is the AFL Yank back here again, in time for my round 5 tips of the 2022 AFL season. I ended up going 6 out of 9 last week. The tips I got right were the D's, Cats, Swans, got Freo right, Essendon right, St. Kilda right, and the 3 tips I got wrong were Collingwood, the Doggies, and Carlton. Really confident in the Blues there, but yeah, impressive win by the Suns nonetheless. Anyways, that's a quick recap of round 4. I think that's the quickest recap I've ever done on the series. But yeah. So here we go. Tips for round 5. Thursday night at the Gabba, it is the Brisbane Lions versus Collingwood. The Pies coming off a disastrous game. Pies coming off a very disastrous performance against the West Coast Eagles. The Lions absolutely tearing it up there. The Lions have been a very dominant side as of late. They just have been killing it. And I honestly expect the Lions to win this game. I think they'll win big. I'm going to say Brisbane win this by 44 points. And I'm also going to pull up the squiggle tips, obviously, as well. So yeah, I got the Lions winning by 44 points. They're playing at home as well, which will definitely be a massive beneficiary factor for the Lions. No doubts about that. Then Friday night, well, the 2 Friday night games, North Melbourne versus the Western Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium. The Roos coming off a near win against the Swans. And the Dogs, they have just been in terrible form. Just absolutely awful form as of late. As they're coming off a big loss against the Tigers. For the Roos, they were very surprising last week. They were giving the Swans absolute frustration, but that could have to do with the Swans also being in really bad form as well. Like, it was just frustrating. Absolutely frustrating to go through. But regardless, though, if the Doggies lose to the Roos, they are definitely in big trouble. Definitely in big trouble. But regardless, though, I think the Doggies are going to be well confident in trying to win this game. I'm going to say Doggies win this one by 13 points. Yeah, I'm going to say 13 points. I just think it's going to be that close. Then next, it is the Swans facing the West Coast Eagles at Optus Stadium. The Swans coming off an absolutely terrible performance against the Roos. Like, it was just frustrating. Just absolutely frustrating. Well, it wasn't terrible, but it was just frustrating, to put it nonetheless. Like, the Swans just could not get going in the first half. Like, the Swans just, they played 2 quarters in that game. Just played 2 quarters. Like, they just cannot get in the rhythm for 4 quarters. It's just so frustrating. Absolutely frustrating me. But yeah, nobody. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks as he's getting finger surgery, and Papley is out for another week, which absolutely stinks. But Logan McDonald set to possibly be coming back, which is definitely going to be a massive positive. The VFL performance by the Swans was really good, so I honestly could expect at least 1 or 2 players from the VFL side to come in next week. But regardless, though, I'm going to say Swans win this, but I think it's going to be closer than I think. I mean, it could be a blowout, obviously. I mean, the Swans have dominated the Eagles on numerous occasions, but the Swans just do not have a good form in Optus. I know they've only played against the Eagles once at Optus, which that was actually the first ever game played at Optus, where Luke Parker hit the bicycle kick, and the Swans absolutely dominated the Eagles in that game. But I just think this is going to be close. I just think, like, the Swans' form has just been awful as of late. Like, I just cannot deal with it sometimes. But regardless, though, I'm going to say the Swans get this one done. I'll say by 23 points. Yeah, I'm going to say just 23 points because I'm just being well cautious because I've gotten optimistic about the Swans before. I mean, look at last week. I predicted us to win by like 66 points, and we ended up only winning by 11. Like, just, our form has been awful, but it's also been attributed to been attributed that we've always had close games against the Roos, no matter how good or bad we are, or how bad they are. I mean, they're the wooden spooners for a reason. And they just dominated us like a top 8 side. Like, it was just frustrating. Especially in the 50. Like, my God. They handled us like a top... They played like a top 8 side against us. It was just super frustrating, man. Like, we made their backfield look like the Eagles in their peak in the 2000s. Like, it was frustrating. The next at Marvel Stadium, St. Kilda versus Gold Coast. The Saints coming off a massive win against Hawthorn, and the Suns coming off a big upset win against Carlton. I'm going to say St. Kilda win this one. I feel like they have the better edge. I think this definitely could be a very entertaining game of footy, but I'm going to say Saints win this one by 10 points. Then, Adelaide Oval, the Adelaide Crows versus Richmond. The Crows have definitely been a very surprising team this season. They've had some upset wins here and there, but they played Essendon last week and ended up losing by 4 points. And the Tigers, they have just been on hot form as of late. They've had some huge wins over GWS and the Western Bulldogs this year. I feel like I could see the same thing happening for Richmond. I'm going to say the Tigers win this game. I mean, I would not be surprised if the Crows somehow pulled an upset, but I feel like I'm more confident in the Tigers as of right now. I'll say Richmond win this by 15 points. Then, next at the MCG, it is Melbourne versus the GWS Giants. The Giants in really bad form as of late. They're in hot water as of right now. But man, they're in really bad form. But yeah, nonetheless, the D's, they have been in great form, and I feel like they'll really handle it well here at the MCG. I mean, the Giants have not played well at the MCG in a long time. The MCG just still haunts them in a way. I mean, they absolutely got flustered in the grand final in 2019. But yeah, I'm going to say the D's win this game. I'll say by 47 points. I feel like a really strong win for the D's is coming. They're just looking unbeatable right now. They have a strong chance of repeating as premiers this year. And the next, Carlton versus Port. The Port absolutely needing a win here. They're just in absolute terrible form as of right now. Currently on the bottom of the ladder, and Carlton, they're coming off a disappointing loss against Gold Coast. They were without Paddy Cripps, and the Blues are 50-50 for having Cripps back this week. But I feel like this could definitely be a really close game, for certain. Like, Port could actually get their first win here. It's possible. This one's tough. But I'll go with Carlton to get the edge since they're playing at the MCG. I'll say Carlton win this game in a thriller by 7 points. Oh, wait. This has the Blues undefeated. Oops, my bad. Okay, let's get this fixed up. I accidentally had Carlton winning, of course, last week. Alright, let's get that taken care of. I said the Lions by 44 points, right? Oh my god, I just messed this up. Yeah, Brisbane by 44. I apologize for the little goof up here. Brisbane by 44. I said Doggies by 15. Yeah, Doggies by 15. Swans by 23. St. Kilda by... I said St. Kilda by 10, yeah. St. Kilda by 10. Richmond by... didn't say Richmond by 25. I don't remember. I don't care. Melbourne had them winning by 47 points. And, yeah, there we go. Alright, and Carlton got this one winning by 7 points. Okay. Alright, now we got everything together. Because I accidentally left the results from last week, like my predictions on Squiggle. Alright, nonetheless, Essendon versus Freo. Bombers coming off a really big win against the Adelaide Crows, and Freo coming off a very solid win against pretty sure they won last week, right? Yeah, Freo won last week. The Dockers are in really good form, but Essendon, they have a chance here. Like, they're surprisingly favored, but in my honest opinion, I think Freo got this. I feel like another thriller is going to come in, and I say Freo's going to win by 8 points. And finally, Geelong versus Hawthorn at the MCG. The Hawks absolutely coming off a huge loss to St. Kilda, and Geelong coming off a big win. Geelong coming off a big win against Brisbane at home. I'm not surprised here. I'm going to go with Geelong to win this game. I'll take it safe. I'll say Geelong win this by 32 points. So there is my final projected ladder for round 5. I got D's first, Lions second, Freo third, St. Kilda fourth, Cats fifth, Swans sixth, Carlton seventh, and Richmond in 8th. Gold Coast 9th, Collingwood 10th, Hawthorn 11th, Bulldogs 12th, Crows 13th, Giants 14th, Bombers 15th, Eagles 16th, Roos 17th, and Port in dead last at 18th at 0-5. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing how this round will go off. I think this could definitely be a very entertaining round this time around, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm the AFL Yank signing out. Car in the Swannies.